are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports War. And we are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports Report. I am your host, Brian Barnaby. And let's just say the boys are back in town.
She got away, never to say. She can't joke, she don't know what to do.
She's gotta go. Bye. I know that you love this flow. We just chillin', we just villains. We just chillin', we some villains.
I love it up, get the ammo and I stick it up. I grab a shot on the top of shots. I bust the clip and I let it dip. I make it poof, make it explode. Touch your toes, hit your nose. Can you touch your toes?
And we are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports Report. I am your host, Brian Barnaby, and Tony is in town.
Yo, dude.
What's up, bro?
Dude, just happy to be here. Happy to see you specifically.
Yeah, man. And I mean, what a night, New York sports.
I know, dude. No complaints.
We're living life. I mean, all we need is to tee it up right now, and we have everything we need. And back from a Milwaukee Buck vacation, our super producer, Maine Magic Mike.
Yeah, you know, it's funny. Me and Giannis split that 50-piece chicken nuggets. I was in the back seat.
Oh, okay. That's what it is. That's what it is. And, you know, before we get started here, I mean, we didn't have you here yesterday. Any just quick like close out for the season comments on the Bucks championship and the game 6?
You know what?
Something like
this Bucks championship will be like a comet, one and done, here and gone. The next time you see Giannis win a championship, we'll be on a different team.
You heard it straight from the horse's mouth.
Because he accomplished
a load of garbage.
He accomplished it there. It's over. He's out.
Lot to be determined, but it's the off season now. We're taking a little break. There are some storylines out there. Maybe we'll recap them at the end if we have time. But that being said, we are going to go into the world of Major League Baseball.
Giving chase at Judge, and he dives into the stand.
DeGrom begins the season with an overpowering strikeout of Ronald Acuna.
The wall is gone! 3-run home run! What's going on here? I love it. He drives one to the moon. High, deep, and very gone.
All right, so last night, Yankees, Phillies, extra innings, and the Yankees 6-5 with a Ryan Lamar walk-off single, bottom of the 10th. I mean, what a back-and-forth game.
Mm-hmm.
I believe they were down 2-0 to start, tied it back up at 2, had a 5-2 lead, and then in the 8th inning, the combination of Britton and Nelson really struggled, and the bullpen really struggled. I mean, 11 walks. I mean, a lot of times you walk 11 batters, you're not winning a game, but you had that situational baseball we've seen out of the Yankees last week, and I think that propelled them forward here.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it was really nice to see. I mean, I think Stanton had an RBI single, something you really don't hear very often, right? You saw Torres kind of continue his home run stint here. He's been really good on the bat. A little shaky on defense here and there, but he had also a couple nice defensive plays as well. And then you hear Odor with that absolute bomb. Dude, it was very impressive. And you know, you saw the Mets, you know, they went down early, but they kind of, you know, like you kind of wrote in the rundown, they gritted their teeth, they grinded out, got the win, and won in extra innings. So
yeah,
it was a good game.
Absolutely. And, you know, I was, I didn't want to start him in the first place, but Asher Wojciechowski, I mean, he gave him 4, 3 hits, 2 runs, 3 walks, 4 Ks. I mean, throwing 91, giving up a first pitch home run to Gene Segura. I mean, once he did that, I'm thinking, okay, is he even going to go an inning?
Yeah, exactly. I was thinking it was all over from there, Mike.
So
all over.
He's going to do better, dude.
He's a guy that I feel, you know, mop-up duty, but starting, I mean, I think they lucked out that they were even able to get that type of performance out of him. But, you know, on the positive side of things here, Gleyber Torres, another homer, third in his last 4 games. You mentioned Odor, his 11th homer, second in the last 3 games. His last 15 games, he's batting .318 and slugging .636. I mean, a completely new guy.
Yeah, it's very impressive, dude. I mean, I don't know what it is. I mean, seemed like we were pretty sour on him when he first came to the Yankees this year, and I guess he's just been turning it around.
And would you almost do it as a parallel, like with Gardner? Because, it was always, he's a leader, he gets the guys fired up. But I feel like Odor kind of is the same thing. You see him doing the elbows up anytime someone hits a homer. But, yeah, he does something, not like Gardner striking
He produces
out every
more,
time.
yeah. Although, I will say Gardner definitely showcased some of his speed last night.
Yeah,
dude.
scoring.
He's quick, man.
Yeah, he is quick.
He still is quick.
But I feel like I want defensive replacement.
Oh, wait, he had a 2-run.
Runner.
What?
Didn't he hit a 2-run home run last night, Gardner?
No,
that
it was
was
homer
too
the night
nice.
before.
Yeah.
Okay.
But and especially you're gonna get guys back, and then Greg Allen, another nice hit yesterday, RBI double steal actually with Tyler Wade, and of course Florial ended up striking out, so it didn't do anything. But just that aggressiveness, he's solid in the field. Greg Allen should be here to stay the rest of the season in my eyes.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that double steal was a good call, and you saw the management making good fundamental calls during the game. I think in the 10th they bunted the batter to third, right?
Yeah, Glaber of all people.
I know,
no one saw it coming.
Yeah.
I think he took strike one and then did it. So kind of an odd sequence there, but it worked. I mean, and then Lamar to walk it off, a guy who got injured when he first came in earlier in the year. He comes back, he gets injured again, stays with it, and then next thing you know, he's a hero walking it off for their 4th straight win, 9 out of 12. I mean, they're red hot. This is a completely different team all of a sudden.
Yeah, I know it really is, and it's the Phillies who've kind of struggled this season a little bit, but you got to kind of tip your hat to the Yankees. I mean, they played a good, sound, fundamental game. And they picked up the slack of their bullpen, which is huge to get that W.
Yeah, and Zach Britton. I mean, I know it's early, considering he's missed a lot of time, but just the command's not there, the numbers aren't there at walking guys. I mean, I guess you got to just keep throwing them out there. It's almost like what they're kind of working through with Chapman in a way.
Yeah, I guess so. Hopefully it kind of comes around. You saw Chapman kind of came around a little bit, I guess.
Yeah, no, he did. Because he walked the one guy, and then they ended up picking him off.
Right?
He did the stare
after a strikeout,
a strikeout in a tie game. I mean, but if that's what he needs to do to get back to the guy that we need and we want, I guess I'm all for it. But I mean, what do you think? You think Britton, just missing a lot of time, he's just catching up to speed, and that's all it is?
Yeah, I think so. It's just a matter of playing him more as he kind of just gets past the struggle he's kind of going through. He just needs more playing time.
I feel like it's so hard. I don't know if you deal with this yourself with the Mets, like a reliever, like on a team, and you look at the end of the year, numbers are great, but you just think of the times that he let up runs, and in your head, he's not as good as those numbers suggest. You kind of like have that same type of thing.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I think that happens with most closers.
Yeah.
You think of a pitcher coming in a high, like an important situation, like down 1 run or whatever. Like no matter how many saves he has, you always think of that time he blew it.
Right.
You always think of that time where he had a bad outing, where he walked whoever, let the bases loaded, or gave up a home run, whatever, like that. So I think it just kind of comes with the territory. Yeah. I mean, so overall, though, from what we've seen out of Britton the last couple of years, I would say that run like he had with the Orioles was tremendous. I don't think he's that guy, but he's probably, I guess, in the upper echelon of like setup guys. Would you say? Like, definitely. I think so, and I think with some more time, you'll see him kind of maybe mature and get back to what he should be throwing. And
if you think about it, if Chapman's right, Britton's right, then you have Loaizaga and Green.
Yeah.
Sessa's solid, but I don't know. I guess it's just because like a lot of times the starters aren't able to give him length. I still feel like they should get another guy. You never can have too many guys.
No, yeah, I could see that, but it's I don't know. Who would you want in the bullpen?
I guess I would go Kimbrel, honestly.
Really?
Yeah. Kimbrel, I would do a Kimbrel Bryant package. We could throw Bryant in left field. If you guys don't want him,
Yeah, maybe, dude. If you can get it, I don't think the Yankees are gonna do that though.
No. But I have to, you know what? That's my homework assignment. I'm gonna go through the bad teams, the guys with good numbers. They gotta get somebody. I do like though Albert Abreu pitched again last night. I think it was in the 5th. Throwing 100 miles an hour. I think he's only 23 years old. So nice. I hope they keep it up with him. And then Nick Nelson. Have we not seen enough of him?
I think we have seen enough of him.
And it's like I almost think, and I know, listen, like trends in baseball, the decisions managers make, honestly, in that situation in the 8th inning, I mean, you're taking out Britt and you're putting in Nick Nelson. I mean, I feel like that's almost like a suicidal move. Even though the bullpen's short, I mean, Green, I guess he's saying, oh, he threw 29 over the weekend and he only threw 13 the day before. They didn't want to use him. So in my eyes, if you're not going to use Green, I actually would have just put in Chapman there, because you're telling me, despite his struggles, that he can't do a better job than Nelson.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, it's tough at that point. You know, you were up 3 runs, right?
Yeah.
So maybe you're just thinking, like, you know.
I know. I've just seen him blow it so many
I know,
times. That's
dude.
the difference. That's just the only difference.
That's
you know?
true. It would have been cool to see Chapman go 8 and 9.
Yeah.
That would have been pretty sweet.
Yeah.
To see what he could do. But, I mean, I guess it is what it is at that point.
And then, you get a Brooks Kriske scoreless top of the 10th. And that was after the Phillies. I think Torreyes laid down the bunt, got the runner over to third. So, I mean, to have a runner on third, 1 out, and then they hold him with Brooks Kriske, a guy, I think his ERA was 12 going into the game. I mean, that, the whole extra inning it just played out very well. It was their 4th win in 10 games in extra innings, so they haven't been the best extra inning team.
Right.
So, I mean, it just was just a sound, like, good feel win and what you need going into a series with the Red Sox.
Yeah, absolutely. And, of course, as a Mets fan, I was obviously rooting for the Yankees. I mean, they're helping them out with the win against the Phillies, so I'm happy. Barnes is happy. Let's get to Boston, dude.
And what's your thoughts? I heard this on the broadcast last night. Girardi, obviously the former Yankee manager, Michael Kay was talking about on the broadcast how he said his 2 years off when he was working, MLB Network, and that he had never seen him more happy. And then when he's a manager, he's very uptight.
Michael Kay saying this?
Yeah. And he's like, I don't understand why he doesn't just stay in the broadcast. Yeah, that's what he was saying.
I would imagine so. I saw him around the office, MLB Network, and he did seem very happy and like just laid back and chill, which, I mean, it is a chill job. I mean, you're working like network television show, like talking about what you know and what you love. So, but obviously I feel like if the Phillies were doing better, maybe you would see Girardi maybe a little bit
of course. And it's funny what Girardi said, actually, because I guess Michael Kay talked to him, is the reason why I need to go back to the field is because you don't win games in the booth.
I mean, that makes sense.
So he's just the ultimate competitor. I guess you could say.
He's not really winning many games anyway.
Yeah, exactly. He's not. Hasn't worked out well, but I think a lot of that's Bryce Harper in a bullpen that struggles.
No, obviously. Definitely.
But it's funny, you talk about just being such a good job to have, not really a lot of work. Like, I was listening to the morning show on the Fan today, and Jerry Recco, I don't know if you've ever heard of him, but he does like Rutgers football, and he's been the update guy for that show for 15, 20 years. And he said in his eyes, like what he does at the Fan on that morning show, it's not, he doesn't even consider it work. Like he's considering it like he's just hanging out. Like,
dude, you're doing what you love. You're talking about baseball, especially if you're just like, if you're like an analyst, I mean, you're sitting there, you're just like, you're breaking down, pitchers, you're breaking down swings and stuff like that. Like it's stuff, it's like off the top of your head, like boom, like I know what this guy is doing, I know what he can improve on, like, and it's fun time. You know?
No, it really is. It really is. And back to the field. So like I said, they do start the 4-game set at Fenway. So I mean, I have been talking about this for a while. I mean, this is the series. You got to show up. I mean, I guess you could say if they did the split the sixes in this series, like we'd be okay with it. Like but like very bare minimum. And really, I mean, just 3 out of 4 would just be such a momentum boost if they could do it.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely, dude. I mean, this is it. I mean, that we talked about the Yankees playing some more consistently, fundamentally sound baseball, and they have done it since the All-Star break. And I think that this next series against Boston is another big moment for them to kind of define the rest of the season. Yeah.
And then, I mean, so you got Jordan Montgomery versus Hoke tonight. Hoke, I guess, is a younger pitcher. I think former first-round pick, hasn't really pitched too much, but good stuff, high velocity stuff we've seen the Yankees of the last couple of years struggle against. Then with the new guys, maybe it's a little different. And how about Montgomery? They're saying 28 and a third innings, his last 28 and a third innings pitched, the Yankees have not scored a run while he's on the mound. How insane is that?
Dude, that sucks, bro. I feel like that's like a DeGrom stat, honestly.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
So, I mean, the law of averages, you'd expect them to score a couple tonight.
You would hope so, especially with the way they've been hitting, right? I mean, poor Monty could really use the run support, dude.
Yeah, he really could. And I mean, I just would be such a big boost because you could get one tonight. Then you have Cole tomorrow. I mean, it just sets the tone.
Yeah, for sure, dude.
Michael, I want to bring you in here. You've seen the Yankees win 9 out of 12. Obviously, we know this is an important series. I mean, what's your overall feel right now? You think it's all up from here? Like it just keep the good times rolling? It's a new team. I mean, what do you see?
Can you begin 4-game sweep at Fenway?
Without a question.
I'm so not hesitant.
I mean, it's
a different team. We said we're going to World Series. We're winning it. This is a different team.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's amazing that they're doing this without her.
You're welcome,
without
Tony.
Judge. You know, I mean, it's
included.
impressive.
At least the Mets are going to be there, dude. You're going to be able to get to the World Series. Remember my prediction?
Right.
But you do sadly lose. But hey, you get there.
I like how Mike is now on like the Yankee train again. Now, you know,
he's been on that.
I'm always on it.
Pretty solid. No,
stop it. I've never seen him. He's worn more Mets stuff this season. I don't think I've ever seen him actually wear any Yankee stuff.
That's a good question. I cannot confirm or deny.
Yeah, I don't think so yet.
But that being said, you know, so he's saying sweep. In my eyes here, I'm predicting a 3 out of 4. I think you win most likely tonight, tomorrow, maybe drop the 3rd game, and then get the finale on Sunday. What are you seeing here, Tony? What are you expecting? You're splitting them?
No, let's go 3 out of 4, dude.
Yeah?
I really
Keep
do
the good
think
times rolling?
yeah, you get for keeping the good times rolling. I mean, you look at the way the Yankees been playing with the players they brought up. I mean, it really is a different team. And they have momentum with them. And I would imagine that there's you know, nothing but just every player is being locked in for this series here. I mean, like I said, this is going to be a season defining series. You know, I feel like if this is another dud against the Red Sox, like it's gonna be kind of tough for the Yankees to kind of come back from that.
Yeah, but I just think they're just extra fiery because of their backs against the wall.
Right.
With Judge and Urshela out, the guys are just stepping up. And I just think you can't account for that. It's like I literally had been so long of this whole either it's a home run or it's a strikeout. Like just seeing guys get like hits is just like it's like a whole new thing that I'm like not even used to, and it's just insane. Besides LeMahieu, that no one had that approach, and now it's just completely changed. And the guys, not even the replacement guys, but like Stanton, when he hit that single, it was a complete shift to the left. All he did was actually just hit a ground ball. It's not like
crazy.
He was, trying to hit the homer. Glaber bunting. Glaber would have never bunted in a million years before this season.
Right, dude, and it's just great to see. I think, like I said, totally different team, and I think the Red Sox are going to be a little bit surprised when they see who's coming out there.
So I'm saying 7-2 tonight. What do you got?
Ooh, I think it's going to be a little 5-3.
5-3.
Yeah,
Chapman
5-3.
stare.
Yes, Chapman stare. Maybe
Immaculate inning, possibly.
No,
tough to come by.
it is tough to come by, dude. I don't think he's there quite yet. Again.
Yeah. But hey, we'll of course see what happens. So I feel great. I know
you gotta feel.
I know Tully feels great about this.
Dude, he's loving it, man. Come on, I mean, you gotta root for a good New York team. Like, that's really what it comes down to.
It's a feel good story, and it's just funny. We make these predictions, these observations. Calling it. And it's just baseball is like no other sport with this 162 games. You can't call it too early. I mean, it's just maybe last month of the season, then you really know what's going on. But before that, you really just can't say something definitively.
It's funny how you kind of have that attitude now.
Well, I said the Astros series, if we roll back the tape, I did say you have to win the 2 out of 3 out of the Astros. What did they do?
They did.
The 2 out of 3.
Did.
But I feel like, a couple months ago,
he was depressed.
A little ugly for you.
They win the 2 out of 3 of the Red Sox. They won the 2 out of 3 against the Mariners. They swept the Phillies. I mean, what more were they supposed to do?
What more? Well, they could have won all of them.
They could.
It's just that Astros won game with with Chad Green. That was a tough one.
That was a tough one.
You know what that was? That was getting dealt blackjack up. Dealer has it. And it was your biggest bet of the night. Right? Has that ever happened yet?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, not my biggest bet of the night, no, but it has happened.
Yeah, and it's like, I mean, is there a worse feeling, honestly? Losing with 20,
I would
dealer has
I would
6.
just say, yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh, dude. No.
Yeah.
I don't even want to think about
Can't do it. And then you got the guy next to you playing for table minimum, making stupid decisions and going, oh, man.
Oh, dude, I'm sorry for you.
Yeah, what happened?
Oh, man. Too funny. But on the other side of town, the New York Mets blank the Cincinnati Reds.
Hell yeah.
7-0. Marcus Stroman, 8 innings, 1 hit, 1 walk, 7 Ks. this is something we haven't seen since May out of him.
I know, dude. It's crazy. I think his season high has been 8 strikeouts. So he's getting, he's close to it. I mean, 8 innings pitched. That's phenomenal. I honestly think he could have went 9. But that's
he
just
could have won 10.
There wasn't.
I'm just saying that's how good he was.
There was a 10.
Yes. Thank you, Barnes.
Do you think he could have won 10?
He's not from the Fairfield County education system, so
I don't think so, dude. I don't think he would have won 10.
No.
You don't think he could have?
What was the pitch count? Do we have it?
He was at 90 after.
Oh, come on. He
But
could.
you get a 1, 2, 3 inning. Maybe you throw 6, 7 pitches. You could throw 115.
Oh yeah. But I mean, I guess if you get a 1, 2, 3 inning in the 9th, sure. Why not? But no, Stroman was looking really good. I mean, he did a good mix up of his pitches. He threw that split finger changeup a lot. He was good on his cutter, on his sinker, and he was just on it. I mean, we talked about him not having much of an issue of command. It's just about where he's throwing the ball, like his choice in where he's throwing the ball. And it seemed like he was throwing a little bit more out of the strike zone, and it seemed like the Reds batters were biting on it hard.
Right.
So he just kept that up, and he made quick work of them. I mean, dude, 90 pitches in 8 innings. That's great, dude. 7 strikeouts. And then to boot, Mets had some great run support.
To boot, they did.
I don't know if you saw Villar's home run though, but it smacked some guy's phone.
I heard about that.
Oh my god! And for some reason, they reviewed it as if to, I want to see that guy's phone get hit again because it was clearly a home run.
They were talking about that.
And it just reviewed it for some reason, and then you just see the replay a couple times of this guy's phone getting smacked by the ball. He's just standing there, he's looking at it, and he's like,
look alive, bud.
Do you ever if
baseball
you happen to be in the car, listen to them on the radio or no?
Yeah, of course.
So the guys on the Fin, they just constantly make fun of their play-by-play guy. I guess it's Wayne Randazzo.
Yeah.
They think he sounds like a guy from the 1920s, announcing a game.
Right. I don't know. I feel like a lot of radio guys sound like that.
I mean, not John Sterling.
Well, no, not John Sterling, I guess. But come on, it's radio, bro.
I mean, you don't notice anything out of Randazzo. A little different. The Mets.
I don't think so. I kind of enjoy it.
Almost like a Carlin. Almost.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't go that far.
He's
dude.
annoying.
Carlin, no, not like Carlin at all. How dare you? How dare you?
All right.
Who the fuck are the Fan? Get out of here, dude.
And you did get a Dom Smith grand slam.
Yeah,
dude.
Huge. That was huge.
You talked about him yesterday, kind of stepping up. You're needing to see more. Guillermo, first home run of the season,
dude.
And that's how you set the tone.
Yeah, buddy.
And then Familia striking out the side to close it out. I mean, maybe he's auditioning.
Looking mean. I mean, he must be, right? I mean, he's got to be. I mean, you don't want to put Diaz in a situation like that because he's terrible in an offstage situation.
I mean, and I just think Familia, I don't have it in front of me, but split-wise, I would have to say his ERA has to be a lot lower as a closer versus a setup guy.
I think so, definitely. But, I mean, I don't know, dude. It's still
You're traumatized.
Yeah, it's still tough, dude. I think of him, I get that little twitch in my eye, Renee, But listen, man, if you keep putting him in that closing situation and he does well, hey, man, keep him there. Top of the Mern. Matthew Gabriel.
How are you?
Dude, how 10 are you right now? Come on. You got to be super 10.
Yeah, send a picture in to the sports board.
We'll put it up. Shirtless.
We got nothing.
I think we lost him.
Yeah, we.
Oh.
Dude. Oh no, he's burned.
Like a crisp?
Dude, you got to put the sunscreen on.
Tough to do though.
Puts the lotion on.
I feel like
the
Michael's
skin.
not a big sunscreen guy.
No,
I'm not either, dude. Come on.
Tony puts oil on.
I do not put.
He does. I've seen it.
Hell no, dude. Butter, actually. I get a stick of butter.
Oh God.
Lather myself up.
You know what? The reason
Stroman shooting blinds.
The reason why I'm tight with the sunscreen is just simply especially a hot day. You put it all on, and then you're sweating.
Yeah,
off,
and it's
just your
weird.
hands are all.
And I feel like it leaves a residue on your body too. It's weird, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not for sunscreen. Not for this. Mike, can you stop messing around, dude? Honestly, bro. This didn't happen with yesterday's producer.
Oh my God.
But
he stinks. Can't even get the right audio.
The crispy chicken sandwich. I can go for one of those right now. It sounds pretty good.
How about some chicken?
Did you eat today, dude?
I actually did for a change because yesterday was playing some basketball when the sun. I thought he was going to pass out.
No shit. Oh, in the sauna?
Yeah.
You can't. Yeah,
but didn't eat much again. Probably a little dehydrated. So I'm changing it up. We're going full force. We're not skipping meals.
Yeah, you can't be doing that, dude. You need the energy.
Can't be doing it. But back to the Mets here. So, like we said, Phillies lost, they win. So now it's 3.5 games ahead of the Phillies, which is a nice lead. And then with this win, with winning 2 out of 3 from the Reds, I mean, do you feel another hot streak coming?
I'm not 100% sold on it, to be honest, dude. I think we just need to see more consistent offense, which we've been getting the past couple of games, but I just think we need more of it. And specifically, I still want to see Conforto step. He was 0 for 5 last night. Not a good look. Guillorme hit his first home run. That's great, but obviously, he hasn't been hitting a lot of home runs this season, so you can't really count on that. I mean, Smith with the grand slam, yes, again, great, but how often does that happen? I want to see some more consistent hitting here. That being said, I could see a good streak, especially with the Blue Jays coming up, I feel. With the Blue Jays coming up and, off today again. I mean, probably their 40th off day of the season. It's got to be, dude. Former Met, Steven Matz tomorrow versus Tyler McGill. How riled are you that McGill is starting and he's not starting for the Twins? I am very riled, dude. I think he's going to – I mean, dude, like I said yesterday, he's been kind of proving himself as a reliable starting pitcher here. Yeah. As Renee's losing it in the studio. But
it's never too early for a truly, right?
Oh man.
Michael?
And I mean, I think it's gonna be a really good test for McGill. I mean, you look at Toronto's lineup. I mean, they have good hitters, dude. Yeah. I mean, you think of Boba Fett is in there, dude.
Guerrero and
Guerrero, exactly.
Springer's been hurt, but he's good.
Yeah, but still, so I think he has his work cut out for him. But I think he's going to step up to the occasion here. I really do think he's a young pitcher. We talk about someone who's homegrown. He's been getting amazing support from the Mets. Anytime he's out there, they know he's young. They know he's been kind of thrown to the fire here, being brought to the big leagues because of injuries we've had. So, I mean, I think he has a great team behind him. I think he should have all the confidence in the world in himself. And I think that's going to show that he's going to have a pretty good outing. He, might give up a couple home runs. It comes with the trade here with Toronto. But I think that with that, I think we should have the run support that he needs to get him a win.
And I think the reason why Steven Matz, former New York Met, been in the organization a while, I feel like they know him and they know his weaknesses. And I think they're going to, exploit those.
Yeah, definitely. And, he's been kind of on and off this season. He started pretty slow. He kind of got it back a little bit, but he hasn't done well. I don't have the stats in front of me against the Mets, but he has not done well against the Mets in prior games. So there should be a reason why they should win.
Yeah. And then you look ahead Saturday, Hyun-Jin Ryu versus Tawan Walker. What do you see there?
I think Walker is going to be a little pissed off from his last outing.
Yeah.
And that whole fair foul ball sort of deal, getting taken out after I think 2 innings, I mean, we know he's an all-star pitcher. He's going to come out firing. And again, I mean, as long as the Mets have their run support, there's no issue in why they shouldn't be getting both wins at that point.
Yeah. And a guy, he throws soft. So if you can wait on that fastball, you should be able to tee it up. Alonso, I would imagine, can hit one out.
Definitely.
Michael. And then Sunday, the Mets haven't announced their starter. Ross Stripling coming off a shellacking against the Sox. I think he got 1 out. Must have given up 6-7 runs. So I think you got to take care of business first 2 games because I think Stripling is tight.
Exactly.
The Mets prone to having these lackluster offensive games. Stripling might go 7 scoreless, honestly.
Wow, dude.
I mean, you could see it.
Oh, I could definitely see it.
Yeah.
However, dude, I think I have some confidence in the offense here, dude. Especially, I mean, we'll see how the first 2 games kind of come out, but if they have good offense the first 2 games, I wouldn't see why the 3rd game they would have enough offense to again back up whoever's pitching. So I'm gonna say they can sweep them, dude.
They can, but you're saying they will? Like when push comes to shove, your honest prediction, your honest feel, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Lock it in, dude.
I am going to say they win 2 out of 3. Like I said, I think the Stripling game is where they goes downhill. But I like McGill. MATZ doesn't impress me. Ryu really doesn't impress me. I know his numbers are probably pretty good, but I think you just got to work the count against him, and then who knows what they're going to do? Is Castro getting the start on Sunday?
I really hope not. Yeah, it's kind of tough.
So I think that's what we're going to see there. Michael, your prediction for this series?
Mets win. I'd say 2 of 3. It looks like for me.
Which one do you think they're losing?
Rio
Against Ryu?
Mm-hmm.
Crafty. I mean, he is crafty.
He is crafty, very crafty. But I feel like he's been known, especially later in the game, he makes a mistake. He leaves a pitch over the middle of the plate, and I feel like he suffers because of that.
And it's funny too. I mean, with that game with Walker, he's had a great year,
right?
Obviously, all-star, but that terrible start last year. I mean, not last year, but last start. Are you a little worried just because we've seen him before be very good, and then he just has very bad stretches? When he was like on the Mariners, the Diamondbacks. Does that come to boot at all?
Oh, that's not how you use that phrase. Does that come to boot?
I agree with Barnes.
I mean, sure. I mean, it is however you want to interpret it. That's true.
I'll be vice president of the United States of Barnes, so whatever he says.
God, dude.
We're just golfing all day, watching, talking sports. I mean, what's so bad about it?
Yeah,
but you're probably banned hot dog eating contests. Fucking.
Why do we need a hot dog?
Because it's fun, Barnes.
Have you ever done one?
Have I done one? No, but I've been to one.
You went to Coney Island?
Yeah.
When?
He's
junior year
He's
of college.
fibbing.
Junior year, so 2016.
Kobayashi? Or was
no,
it was Chestnut?
It was Chestnut. Yeah,
okay.
dude. Come on.
Interesting.
Kobayashi was like 2012, dude. 2013.
But I think this series here.
What was your question again?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
No, I think Walker.
Yeah,
no, I think he's going to have a little bit of a bounce back outing. I mean, he'd have a bad outing. His last start, he just I don't know, the whole fair ball thing, and then they were arguing. I don't know. He was just in his own head. It felt after that, and then they had to take him out. Rojas gets thrown out. Everyone's pissed off. It's heated, whatever. So let's go. Clean slate. Get back to work.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Have a couple hot dogs.
I did hear on the fan some trade rumors. Maybe he'd be in a package, for Chris Bryant, for Berrios, about McNeil, possibly being on the move. What are you thinking there? Are you okay with that, or if they're getting a quality player like Bryant or Berrios?
I guess so. I mean, we have we have the players to kind of replace McNeil, I guess. But I mean, personally, I guess I have a little soft spot for McNeil. I like him a lot.
Yeah.
I think he's a good batter. He's got a good attitude.
Hang out.
But him and I hang out all the time, just like you and Giannis. We get nuggets and stuff. So I mean, it's tough, dude. Like that.
I got a nice shot of Bart too.
Yeah. But I mean, if it's for Bryant, dude, I mean, I guess that's kind of worth it. Are we talking straight up at that point?
I mean, I'm sure they would have to give something else. I don't know what that something is, but I would think McNeil would be one of the bigger pieces, but yet you're still going to have to give up something else.
Right.
But I think it's worth it. I mean, Bryant, former MVP. And then what do you think about the whole Conforto situation? I mean, obviously he's underperforming. He's going to be a free agent looking for a big deal. I mean, where do you stand with him?
I mean, I think if he continues to underperform, I mean, having a big home run here and there or a big hit isn't good enough. That being said, he still looks good defensively. He made a couple of nice plays in the outfield yesterday. He's quick on the ball. He's got a good glove. He does very much enjoy playing for the Mets. I mean, talk about again someone who's kind of homegrown. I forget how many years he's been in the league, but I think it was just yesterday he had just started 7 years ago or something like that. He had just been starting to play for the Cyclones, right? So it's kind of great to see that type of player be homegrown. I mean, if he continues to underperform, though, I mean, he's not going to get that big contract he wants.
Yeah, and then that's what my question kind of parlays into. So,
question after question.
He wants this big contract. I think he's a Boris client, if I'm not mistaken. But being, they want to make splashes, but I just think the way he's going, they're not going to want to pay him what he wants. So does it make sense to possibly trade him if you're just going to lose him for a draft? What is it called? Is it a submental pick, or how does it work? Like when you lose someone in free agency?
I don't know.
Tony doesn't know, man.
Submental.
Submental? Really?
You know how if
shut the fuck up.
If you sign a player, you lose a first round pick, but if someone signs your type A guy, you get a first round pick back. I think that's how it works. I forgot what it was called. It might be submental. I don't know.
Good enough.
Yeah, I thought it was
I
looking-
can't. You really? I'm surprised though. Working at MLB Network, you never heard of like signing. No, I'm just saying signing a free agent and then you lose draft picks. You never heard of that.
No, I heard of that.
Okay,
Yes, I don't know
okay.
what it's called. I have no idea what it's called.
Yeah, just
Submental.
just throwing it out there. But I'm saying just in terms
Submental,
of
dude.
letting him just go.
I feel submental.
Getting nothing, being that you're not going to re-sign him. I mean, I would imagine teams would be interested in him.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's true. Teams will be interested in him, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I feel like he can come around though. If he comes around this season, I think it's kind of worth to take a gamble on to just keep him, see if he kind of comes around.
And if he can have a Daniel Murphy type run towards the end of his tenure.
Even if he doesn't come around though, I feel like he would want to stay with the Mets. You know what I mean?
Right. But it's funny because he's talking. I think he was saying $200 million like before this season. And I think, they're going to want to give him like a 1-year contract the way he's hitting.
Yeah, honestly, though. Again, I don't know. It's tough. I think like I said, I think it's worth taking a gamble on to see what happens, how it plays out.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't trade him.
Interesting storyline to follow. And as I say, we are going to switch gears here. Like we previewed yesterday, 3M Open from TPC Twin Cities in Minnesota. Tournament's underway. Not too far into it at the moment. I think the most guys have gotten through is almost like 9 holes here. Your leader from Spain, Rafa Cabrera Bello, 5 under par through 8. So obviously that's a great start. And then you have Cam Triangle, 1 shot back. And how about 2 shots back? The one and only Ricky Fowler, 3 under through 6. Start on the back 9. Break it down for me, Michael.
This is just the momentum we needed. He's carrying it over from the last Open. And honestly, I think before it's all said and done this year, you will see him win one of these Opens. It's universe of law.
It is.
Universal law or universe of law?
Whatever Barnes says.
Law of averages.
Law of averages.
Law of averages. A guy that had a lot of hype and people for years expected to win major championships, never got it done, didn't qualify for the US Open this year. And then, had a decent showing last week. Actually, the final round, he shot a 65. Of course, when you're out of it and you're teeing off early on Sunday, no pressure.
Right.
But still, a course like that, it's not like you could just go out of bed and do it. So,
especially you guys.
You'd expect him, trending in the right direction. Louis Oosthuizen, 2 under par through 7. And my pick, Tony Finau, 1 under through 6. Obviously, very early along here. So, we'll keep track as we go along. But we've seen, some random winners out of this event. But also, some guys that are looking to get off the schneid and get back into
the what?
All right, come on, Tony. What are we doing here?
I don't know. You tell me. Get off the schneid.
Get off the schneid.
It's like a Yiddish word.
But I think, honestly, it's very early, but I'm confident in Finau. I think it's time for him to break through. You finish so close to the top of the leaderboard every time. It's got to be your time at some point. No,
I don't think so, dude. Where's DJ, dude?
You picked him, right?
I did pick him.
DJ, I believe, is 1 under. Let's see what we got here. Even par. He bogeyed. Was it last hole? Yeah, even par through 7.
Damn, he is even, yeah.
But even through 7, it's not like you buried yourself.
Yeah,
but
dude.
He's playing the back 9 first. He has a nice birdie, par 3 on 13, and then 16th hole, he gets a 5 on a par 4. It's like you gotta have. There's got to be some type of course management with that, So what happened though? Tee shot right in the water on a par 4. Just lay up. What are you doing?
Oh,
you're not driving the green.
That's a bad look. Yeah. What the fuck?
So I think he'll settle down and
I think maybe his girlfriend told him to do that.
Oh, okay.
Gotta be, dude. Gotta be the girl.
About that. Okay. I got excited for a second. I thought our guy, JJ Henry, was in this, but it's actually JJ Hahn, who coincidentally enough, last week at the Barbasol, shot a 60. What would you say, like, the chances of any of us, rest of our lives, just having a shot at a 60? Is that
it's a snowball's chance in hell, man.
Yeah,
I'll do it.
Yeah, no, absolutely not.
What do you think's like? What do you think's the lowest score we could, get though?
On our best day, like a 77, 75, I
No.
feel.
But it's funny. Just how it works. A couple strokes makes a big difference. To us,
Right.
shooting a 75 or 77 is like amazing.
Oh my God,
Pros,
yeah.
it's blowing up. But
Right.
then you think about it. Somehow you could shave those strokes off. You're shooting even par. I mean, you're playing semi-pro tournaments.
Right.
So
Sure.
I mean, when
dude.
you see a swing like this,
man, if you just hit a hole in one
if you
every time,
if
you
you
know?
keep progressing like I have over the summer,
Mhm.
then you can do it, Barnes. But if you don't, if you keep digressing
Right.
like Tony has been all summer, then no, you're not gonna do it.
And I know you could attest to this, Tony, from being out on the course. It's like, I think the number one thing, and I really haven't focused on this so recently, but it's just managing the hole. And I feel like too many times it's like, okay, I'm 200 yards out. Maybe if I hit it perfectly, I'm going to land it on the green.
Right.
But most likely you're not. You might hit it out of bounds. Just lay up. You know what I
Right.
mean? Put yourself in position. Don't always go for the home run ball every time. It's kind of like the Yankees, what they're doing.
It's like
honestly.
a very fair point. Yeah, I mean, I feel like if we do that, dude, I think the Pro Tour
It is next.
is next, dude. We just gotta manage the hole.
Yeah.
Well, first we got to get on the
And
course.
lay,
Yeah, true.
and lay it in.
But we are shooting gears here. Something about Tony shooting blanks, Mike shooting
I really
bombs.
appreciate that.
Can you tell the
headline
audience
there.
about this, Mike?
Oh yeah. So basically went to the driving range yesterday because we have a tournament coming up and we just can't go play golf for some reason. So we go to the driving range. And
I thought we were all set for tomorrow.
are we?
You guys can go play.
Oh my god.
We had a 33 to 30% chance.
I
What
want to
happened?
say it's under 1% at this
Wow.
point.
No, but see, I called that yesterday, and you wanted to.
Well, yesterday was a different day.
fibber.
The odds
He's a fibber.
Yesterday
changed.
was yesterday.
The odds change, dude,
Yesterday
every
was
day.
yesterday.
Fibber.
Yesterday was yesterday, dude.
I mean,
Today is today.
all right. So, I mean, let's just pick a day next week then.
All right, fine.
All right, when?
You want to go Wednesday? Next Wednesday, dude.
Lock it in.
Lock
of
it
the
in.
night.
No,
Lock
let's
of
go,
the
dude.
night,
Next
Michael.
Wednesday.
Wednesday's fine.
All right.
What day is that?
Dude, shut up. 28th.
Okay, cool. I can't do Thursday. I can do Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Why?
Locked in.
Thursday, I have a job.
Oh, with a wedding?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Locked in though.
All right, watch this.
No bailout.
Yeah,
I want
honestly,
it. I
dude.
want it on the big board before we watch this video.
On the
honestly.
big board,
Yep.
dude. Put it on the
Wednesday,
big board.
Golf outing.
I want you to write it on your forearm.
Fairchild Wheeler.
Right on your forearm so you can see it every day. Because we know you don't shower.
Anyway. All right, here's the video.
Is that permanent
folks.
marker?
This is post shit yourself swing.
Oh, that's not true. Oh, that's not true at all. Come on, go.
Nice, Tony. Nice, Tony. Not bad for a German soldier.
For what?
German soldier.
Be ready.
Honestly, though, I
Oh,
do
really
notice a more conservative approach. With good tempo.
Wait,
Right.
you're not,
Thank
you're
you.
not seeing
Rushing
the,
to swing.
Yeah,
the
no,
display
I'm not.
bars.
All right, let's see it, Michael. You said 300. Let's see it.
Straight on. Right?
Slow and steady wins the race.
Let's freaking
There
go.
was no lag in that swing.
Nothing.
Like, what a crisp swing path. And I know AJ has
Yes.
mentioned
Oh,
swing
yeah,
path.
dude.
AJ is all about, it's all AJ.
Did he shoot 65 this week?
I think he could. That's what I was going to say. If anyone can do it in their lifetime, I think it's AJ out of us.
Do you know what he has done? I feel like I asked him this.
I think it was like a 68.
Jesus.
His
Is it
best.
right?
Or something.
I have no idea.
I feel like I've heard that from him. I know he's hit 70s and stuff like the. I know it's like you guys are like, oh, what the. That's
I mean-
good. AJ's problem is he's either hot with the driver and good with the short and bad with the short game, or the opposite.
And it's funny. I feel like you guys, because you enjoy hitting the driver, but I honestly feel for the most part, unless you're just very consistent with your driver, you're better off just teeing off with an iron. Honestly,
Mhm.
if you're good with the iron, because it's like there's nothing better than being just right in the fairway. 'Cause
Right.
You play with random people. You see it all the time. Everything's in the trees off
Yeah.
the tee with the driver.
Yeah, dude, it's
It's a
hard.
huge
Driver's
slice.
like a whole nother game,
I
honestly.
mean, what do you think about that, Mike?
That's why I'm working on my driver. I want to
Yeah.
be able to just crank with
but-
it and then set myself up.
But not speaking to you, but just speaking to the general golfer, I feel like there is that driver stubbornness. Like nobody wants to give up hitting the
Right.
driver.
'Cause
And
it's
I've
like-
learned that.
And it's
Feels
because it's
good.
like, yeah, it feels good when you crank it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do that ding.
Yeah, no, I mean, no, there really is nothing like it, but I just get so like annoyed when it's like you saw me go left duck hook a couple
Oh,
times.
yeah,
at
yeah, of
Fairchild.
course,
It's
dude.
just like it's tough. It's tough to rebound from too when you're
I
dropping,
know.
hitting 100 yards out.
Yeah. Oh God.
Oh God.
We gotta go, dude.
We gotta go.
Wednesday's
Friday.
locked in.
Friday's locked in.
I mean, we had Friday, but we'll set up for Wednesday, but no bailout, Tony. I don't want to hear it. I'm
No,
just
I
saying.
can't bail out Wednesday. I can't.
Yeah, Michael.
I'm there.
All right.
It's Tony that's messed up Friday.
I didn't mess. Oh, dude, first of all,
We
dude,
had it planned.
you
Remember,
asked
Barnes?
me-
We had it planned.
No,
We did have it planned.
no.
We had it planned.
You literally asked me yesterday, said I can't do Friday.
No, we had it planned since last week. Remember?
I think it was last month.
Last-
we had it planned.
Last month.
Oh
even.
yeah, sure, dude. Yeah, last year even, dude. Why not?
No, but honestly, we're focusing on the positive. We're all set for Wednesday. Let's go. I believe it's
I
supposed
can't
to
wait
be
to
good
do better
weather.
than Mike. I can't wait to do better than Mike. Just shove it in his face.
You're not going
Dude,
to.
Are you guaranteeing a victory over Tony or no?
Yes.
Really?
Oh,
You better buy some clubs before next Wednesday.
I'll
dude.
get clubs. Don't worry.
I might have something I could
See?
get out for you if you
That's
need it.
fine, dude.
Thanks. Thanks, Barnes.
Oh,
See?
good.
Nice guy over there.
Looking out for you, bud.
Thanks, dude.
But I wish I could say Yankees win, Mets win, but of course they don't have one
Mets
on the
are off,
schedule.
dude.
But we'll take a Yankee win.
Yeah, why not, dude? Let's go.
Technically, it is a Met win.
What's
Oh wait, no, it's the Red Sox.
No, it's
what's DJ shooting today?
I want to see him shoot like 4 under, dude.
I mean, that's a solid round.
Yeah,
That's all you need.
nice solid
Set the tone.
round. Get him up a few notches here. Let's go, dude.
I'm gonna say Finau. I think he's 1 under now.
Mhm.
He's gonna shoot 6 under, and he's gonna be 1 shot back of your leader, Louis Oosthuizen, and then Louis tomorrow
Blows it.
5 over par. The story, the narrative continues. Other than that, fellas, I mean, any closing words, Michael?
Russell Westbrook to the Lakers.
Please,
Oh.
no.
Chris Paul.
I would rather have Dennis Schroeder than Russell Westbrook on the Lakers.
I know, but it looks like it might happen. But they already have a package deal. Kuzma, Tyler
realize-
Horton Tucker, and yeah. Look at how scared you are. Tyler Horton Tucker and someone else for Westbrook.
I mean, don't you think that would be like a nightmare?
Yeah,
I mean, I do always think like LeBron can get the best out of guys.
he
but
will. He will.
I feel like Westbrook just like can't fully give up the 3-point shot, and that's what's annoying because it's like, oh, you can work on it. I mean, he's been working on it for what, 10, 11 years?
Yeah.
I mean, you're still going to keep working on it? I mean, what do you think about that?
No, yeah, I think I don't like Westbrook at all. I think he's trash. Terrible attitude. Not that much of a great player, I feel, and he's just kind of a douche.
But do you feel like LeBron gets the best out of everyone?
Yeah.
So, but you still think it wouldn't
Yeah,
work
no,
just
I
because
think
it's
so,
Westbrook?
dude. Yeah.
I think Melo could help the Lakers more than Westbrook.
I want CP3, Melo, and LeBron.
And wait, he could
Just
come
come
out of
back.
retirement. Like,
I don't know,
minimum
dude.
deal, no?
I feel like he's like old and doesn't
I
want to
don't
play.
know.
Honestly, I think Ray Allen could still play 10 minutes a night and just sit in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
I really do.
46th birthday yesterday.
Let's just put you in the corner, dude.
I mean, if you saw me shooting threes yesterday, you wouldn't say that.
Oh,
man, it's just when you don't play for a
Yeah,
while, you just lose
sometimes the
touch.
ball just doesn't go down. You know, it
Yeah,
happens, dude.
but you got to be, hydrated, full stomach.
Right. Yeah. Eat, take
Yeah.
care of yourself.
Yeah. So, but we'll get it back. We'll get it back. Michael's seen me, in my prime.
Yeah. Yep. It's special.
Dude, we got to make a day to go play basketball, honestly.
Yeah, I thought you guys signed up for LA Fitness. That's what you told me yesterday.
No, I didn't say that.
Michael said it.
I bet Mike's probably been signing me up for every gym in the whole state, dude.
Oh, man. But of course, would like to thank everyone for joining us. Keep commenting, liking, subscribing. Enjoy your day. We'll see you tomorrow.
Deuces.
Hey guys, Tony here from Downtime TV checking in. I want to thank all our fans out there who's been liking, subscribing, sharing our content. You guys are the best. You guys are our bloodline. You make us love what we do.